And we are back at Bristol Prairie City High School. Sorry, we had some internet issues here at the school, but we are back. 6-4 ball game. South Fulton with the lead. 1:09 to play here in the second quarter. Our away, Nate Kramer, 1 of 2 from the line. Tanner Kleinden's had the 2 early in the contest, and Osmond Perelko with a free throw right now at the line. Dalton Strode. Strode is up, and the first one is good. 6-5 ball game now. As Kramer checks out, Perelko back for BPC, Sullivan in, and Spires out for South Fulton. Second one by Strode off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor and finally picked up by Mason. 1:03 to play, 6-5. South Fulton lead. Strode's going to fire up a 3 short. Rebound down to 11 for South Fulton, and I foul, and number 11, Clark Batterton, I believe, is the one that was fouled. Dalton Strode on the foul, his first. Team foul number 5. .6 seconds to play. 6-5 lead for South Fulton over BPC. Clark Batterton with 2. First one up. First one off the front iron, and no good. Scoring thus far for South Fulton, Jet Woods with 2, and Ben Sherrod with 4. Clark Batterton with the second on the way, and it is good. So 1 of 2 is Grayson Spires back for South Fulton. Makes it a 7-5 lead South Fulton, 53.6 seconds to play. BPC with the basketball, trails by 2. Mason with the basketball, right-hand dribble. Spartan logo, now near corner. Perelko looking inside. Gets it in to Allman. Allman fakes. Kicks the ball back out to Strode. Down to 35 seconds to play. Mason, number 3 for BPC inside. They go to Huffman. Huffman's going to drive and kicks it back out. Strode's going to fire up a 3 off the iron. No good. Rebound down to Jones for South Fulton. Down to 20 seconds to play. He'll get it over to Jet Woods. Sherrod with it for South Fulton. Now to Jones. Sullivan. Down to 5. Down to 4. Down to 3. Down to 2. Shot way offline by Jones. And at the half, it is a 7-5 lead for South Fulton. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And we'll be back.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
And we are back here at Bristol Prairie City High School, 7-5 halftime score, South Fulton on top by 2. And we will run down the scoring summary here in the opening half for BPC. They're led by the 2 points of Tanner Kleindens, a free throw each for Osmond Perelku, Dalton Strode, and Nate Kramer. BPC just 3 of 8 for 38% from the line on the opening half of play. For South Fulton, they are led by the 4 of Ben Sherratt and Jet Woods with 2, and 1 for Coda Clark Batterton. 7-5 your halftime score. Thank you for tuning in tonight here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. South Fulton just 1 of 2 from the line in the opening half. Some of our great sponsors helping to bring you these Spartan sports contests here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Include Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank for friendly service and call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is equal housing lender and member FDIC. Hensley Grain and rural Bushnell. They've got a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this shortened athletic campaign. Also brought to you by Webb Family Farms. They've been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. Also brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's need for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending, and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchants is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Again, 7-5 here at Bushnell Prairie City High School at halftime. The JV contest, offensive struggles by both squads in this opening half. As good as the half that BPR game that BPC played on Friday night, a very rough first half of the Spartans here in the opening half of this JV contest. Again, we're just doing 6-minute JV quarters this evening here as the boys' varsity squad down shooting right now on the floor below us. Some more of our great sponsors include M&B Furniture. Their Bushnell's only furniture store will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and the best in-home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.and bfurnitureinc.com. You can also give them a call at 309-772-2111. Also, Country Financial Agent Shelley Poston. See Shelley Poston at Country Financial to learn more about protection for things in your life that matter most and get started on a plan for a comfortable future. Contact Shelley Poston today at Country Financial at 309-772-3003. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your products down the road, near or far. They also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or give them a call at 309-775-3333. And also, of course, our presenting these broadcasts here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is McDonough District Hospital. Their athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring. And thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 18, 19, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. Chris Frank Heroes are here courtside at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Again, 7-5 halftime score of our JV contest, and we will step outside and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
And we are back here at Bristol Prairie City High School again, 7-5, our halftime score in our JV contest. Clock down to just about 2:15 to play, or on the halftime clock, as both squads back out on the floor to run through some warm-ups. JoJo's Gaming Parlor, they are one of our proud sponsors, and they offer the best gaming experiences in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events Live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bristol, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. And we'll be back here tomorrow evening for junior high boys basketball versus West Central. Thursday night, also junior high boys basketball versus Lewiston. And back on Friday night for high school boys basketball with Russell Industry in town.
Unofficially leading scorers at halftime for the Spartans, Tanner Kleindienst has 2, and for the Rebels, Ben Sherrod has 4.
Ben Sherrod, the leading scorers with 4 for South Fulton, and Tanner Kleindienst with the lone field goal for BPC in that opening half. 7-5, our halftime score. We're just about ready to get action underway here in the second half. Again, 6-minute quarters in this JV contest here this evening. It will be Spartan basketball to start the second half. Carter Allman to inbound. Also on the floor, Ezra Mason, Dalton Huffman, Sean Link, and Dalton Strode, the 5 for BPC, as Allman gets it into Mason. Back to Allman. Strode with the basketball now, puts it on the floor, gets it to Link. Link's going to drive in, free throw line, kick it out to Mason, inside to Huffman. Back to Strode. Strode's going to fire up a jumper, no good, and the rebound down to Jet Woods for South Fulton. He'll hand it off to number 2, Grayson Spires. Go inside to Woods. Double team by Allman and Link. Ball poked away momentarily. Woods able to route, now poked away again. And on the floor, it's going to be Huffman with it. Gets it down to Link. Link will set the offense now. Hits a cutting Ezra Mason, who misses the layup. No good. Rebound. Sherrod with it for South Fulton, and actually it's going to go off of BPC and stay with the Rebels.
It would have had to have been Carter Allman to chip that out of bounds, I do believe. He was the only white jersey in the area.
Woods with it now, gets it over to Spires. Corner 24, McCombs, and we're getting an offensive foul whistled on South Fulton. Landon McCombs will be his first. And team foul number 1 here in the second half. Just a minute in, 4:57 to play. 7-5 South Fulton lead here in this third quarter of the JV contest. Ezra Mason will bring it up for BPC, gets it to Link. Inside Huffman. Now Carter Allman for a long 2, and it's up and good. Oh, they're going to give him a 3. I thought the foot was on the line, but Carter Allman's going to ring up a 3 and put BPC on top by 1 at 8-7. Our corner, McCombs with it for the Rebels. Double team by Mason and Huffman. Now Huffman's going to poke it away, and we're going to get another foul on South Fulton, and that's going to be the second on McCombs.
Rebel foul number 24, Landon McCombs. That's his second.
Carter Allman to inbound for BPC. Gets to Mason. Far corner to Link. Back to Carter Allman. Strode's going to pop a three from this near wing off the back iron. No good. Follows up the shot. Gets the rebound. Drives it in. Kicks it out to Link. Link's going to fire up a long three off the back of the rim. No. And rebound down to South Fulton. Now Link nearly steals it away on the pass as they were trying to get the ball to Woods for South Fulton will stay with the Rebels with 4:04 to play. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout taken by South Fulton with BPC on top 8-7. Thank you for tuning in and watching here tonight on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank at Friendly Service or give them a call at 772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. Chris Rankhauser doing here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. 8-7 lead in the JV contest for the Spartans. 4:04 to play, third quarter.
Sorry, I've been not paying much attention, Chris. I've been trying to make sure the other game was going, fixing the internet problem. You were keeping the book. I apologize to everybody that's watching here late on this one. It's second time we've had internet issues at the start of the JV game. I don't know if it's my computer doing something. I was talking to Chad Sharp. Thankfully, he called and walked us through how to try to get everything fixed, and he got it back up and running. It seems to be working now, so I don't know what the problem is. But I apologize to everybody who was out and not able to watch the start of this game.
Has BPC with the basketball after the missed shot, and Link with the basketball. Mason's going to fire up a long three. It rattles. No good. Huffman there for a strong board up and in. Dalton Huffman with his first points of the night and pushes the lead to 3 at 10-7 for BPC. Now the ball moved around by the Rebels. Woods with it. Now to Spires, has the ball poked away, and Crowd Huffman picks up the loose ball, gets it down to Link, who has it poked away by Woods. And the ball going to stay with South Fulton as Link falls on the sideline on the far side.
I thought he was going to get away with it for a minute, but appeared to me pretty obvious he was laying on the sideline. But we're on the opposite side, obviously, but it looked pretty obvious from here.
Osman Perelku back in for BPC as Link goes to the bench. 10-7 Spartan lead by 3. Isaac Jones, now they move it around. Woods going to fire up a three. It's well short, corralled by Stroke. Gets it. Nice job at tiptoeing the side end line. Gets it to Perelku for BPC. He'll drive in with the left hand, get bumped. Gets it off to Carter Allman, who kicks it out to Huffman. Huffman going to drive in, floaters no, and rebound down to Isaac Jones for South Fulton. He'll bring it up.
It looked like it was blocked partially. Either that or just flat slipped out of his hands. I'm not real sure which.
Woods with it now for South Fulton. They swing on Sullivan, goes inside Sherrod. Spins, shot no, rebound down to BPC. Carter Allman finally corrals the loose ball. 2:24 to play, 10-7, third quarter. BPC on top here in the JV contest. Mason with the basketball. Kicks it on top to Strode. Strode's going to go near side to Perelku. He gets it back to Strode, swing it around to Carter Allman. Far side in front of the Spartan bench. Perelku now drives in. He's going to drive in, scoops it, floats it off the glass and in. Osman Perelku with his second and third point of the night. Pushes the lead to 5. 12-7, BPC on top. Sullivan going to float one up off the iron. No good for South Fulton, but Jones is there for the rebound and puts it in. Cuts it back to a 3-point lead, 12-9, a minute 40 to play here, third quarter. Mason with the basketball. Left-hand dribble to Perelku. Perelku's going to drive and kicks it out. Strode's thought about it, 3, no. Mason, far side. Inside they go to Huffman. Huffman, strong shot off the back of there. No, rebound down as Jones goes up for the rebound and going to be whistled for traveling. And that's a painful traveling call as he falls and hits his back on the floor.
That is the under 3.
And now we've got our under media timeout, under 3. So we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, "You better come home because there's no roof." He said, "I look up and see the sky." They didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
And we're back here at Bushel Prairie City High School. It'll be Spartan basketball at the timeout, a minute 24 to play. Nate Kramer in for BPC. Gets it into Perelko. Perelko's going to drive in, floats it up with the right hand. No rebound, poked around, and going to stay with BPC with a minute 19 to play here in the third quarter. 12-9 lead for the Spartans over the Rebels. Kramer inbound again. Gets it into Perelko. Perelko's going to go up for the shot. No, but he's going to be fouled and go to the line for 2.
South Fulton foul charge to Isaac Jones, number 3. That's his second, team third.
Isaac Jones whistled for the personal foul, his second. Team's third. Perelko to the line for 2. First one up. First one rattles around. No good. So for the excellent free throw shooting we saw from the Spartan JV squad on Friday night, it struggles here tonight. It's 3 of 9, make that 4 of 10 as Perelko hits the second, pushes the lead back to 4. A minute 15 to play, third quarter, 13-9 lead for the Spartans. Jet Woods, number 12, will bring it up for the Rebels. Go inside, they kick it out now and back to Jones, to Woods. Jones thought about a 3, lost the handle, now a 3 from the far corner, no good. Rebound down to Mason for BPC. We're under a minute to play, 52 seconds to play. Dalton Strode's going to fire up a 3 from the near side. That one drops down for Strode. Strode now with 4, and the lead biggest of the night for BPC at 7 at 16-9. Woods with it now to Jones for South Fulton. Back to Jones. 3 is short, no good. Rebound down to BPC. Perelko with it, tries to go inside with it, ball kicked around and finally corralled by South Fulton. We're down to 20 seconds to play here, third quarter. 16-9 lead for BPC. Woods guarded by Perelko, ball poked away, corralled by Mason, down to 4 seconds, gets to Perelko, head fake, lays it up, no good, a rebound on the floor, and that's how we're going to end this third quarter of play. 16-9 lead for Bushnell Prairie City. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Hensley Grain, they're a proud sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021. Enjoy the shortened athletic campaign. Also brought to you by Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal business banking as well as home and agricultural lending and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchants is a member FDIC equal housing lender. BPC on top by 7, 16-9 as we head to the fourth quarter of the JV contest. Again, just 6-minute periods tonight in our JV contest. It will be South Fulton basketball out of the quarter break. Jet Woods to inbounds for the Rebels. Gets it in to Jones. back to Woods. Going to be double teamed by Allman and Link. Gets it back to Jones. Jones looking for something. Gets it inside. Sherrod now back to Jones on the give and go, and a nice little give and go for Isaac Jones. He's got 4. The lead at 5 for BPC is 16-11. Mason with it now for the Spartans. Over to Huffman. Swings around. Link's going to fire up a 3. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound hustled by Allman. He has it to Kramer. Kramer's going to bring it in, and we're going to get an offensive foul whistled on Nate Kramer. His second and just the first team foul on BPC here in the second half. 16-11 lead for BPC. Woods now to Sullivan for South Fulton. Back to Woods. Woods going to kick it out. Sherrod's going to fire up a 3, and it is good. Sherrod now highest score in the contest with 7. The lead down to just 2 for BPC. 16-14, 5 minutes to play. Kramer with the basketball for the Spartans. Now to Link. Inside, they try to go to Huffman, and the ball going to be poked away by and stolen by Woods. Gets it down the floor to Spires. Sherrod's going to fire up another 3 and hits this one. Sherrod now with 10, and South Fulton back on top by 1, 17-16. 4:40 to play. Fourth quarter JV contest. Mason with the basketball is going to drive and lose the handle. Got bumped in the back, and the Rebels with the basketball. It'll be Jones. Number 3 gets it to Woods. Guarded by Link. Going to go near side. Sherrod's going to drive in. Can he make it 3 straight? No, this one from about 6 rattles in and out. No good. And we're going to get a foul on South Fulton over the back. It'll be number 3, Isaac Jones. His third, team foul number 4. Team foul number 4 on South Fulton as 31, Osmond Barelko back into the ball game for BPC. Mason checks out. Barelko with a dribble now, far side to Strode. Looking inside, Strode's going to drive, left hand floater up, no good. Rebound down to Sullivan for South Fulton. Gets it outlet to Woods. Chet Woods, number 12, with it for the Rebels. 17-16, lead for the South Fulton Rebels by 1. Sherrod nearly had it stolen away by Strode. Gets it into the far corner to Spires. Cross court to Jones. Jones going to drive in, kicks it out to Sullivan. Back to Woods. 3:45 to play. It was Woods will set things back up for the Rebels. Sherrod now to Grayson Spires, number 2. Jones going to fire up a long 3 for South Fulton. No rebound down to Sherrod. Now Jones with it for South Fulton. Jumper up off the glass, no good. A rebound finally, like a hot potato, corralled by Huffman for BPC. Strode's going to fire up a 3 from this near wing. No. Ball poked out. Barelko going to fire up a 3 from the top of this circle. And Osmond Barelko with 3, and that gives him 7 on the night, and the lead back to BPC by 2, 19-17. Ball poked away now at the other end by BPC, and they'll have the basketball again with 3 minutes to play. Here in this fourth quarter, 19-17, 2-point lead for BPC. Kramer with it for BPC, where's number 2. Strode now near corner. Barelko going to fire up a 3 off the iron. Long rebound at Kramer. He goes back up strong. No on the shot. And a rebound down to Sherrod for South Fulton. Isaac Jones with it now for the Rebels, number 3. Far corner hounded by Allman, and it's going to go off the leg of Jones and goes back to BPC. And there's our under 3 COVID timeout, media timeout here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MD8.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
And we are back here at Bristol Prairie City High School. 2:33 to play in this fourth quarter of the JV contest. 19-17 lead for BPC. And some confusion out of the timeout. It was Bristol Prairie City basketball. South Fulton lined up to put it inbounds, but officials get the call correct and give it back to BPC. They are up by 2. 19-17, Mason with the basketball, the right-hand dribble, now to Perelko. Inside, give and go to Mason. Mason back out to Strode, nearly thrown away. Strode's going to drive in, gets it across to Mason, swing to Kramer, a long three. Off the iron, no good, rebound. Loose, Perelko with it for BPC, no on the layup, but Strode there to put it back in. Dalton Strode with a 2, that gives him 6 on the night. The lead back to 4, 21-17. We're down to 2 minutes to play in the JV contest. Ball swung around by the Rebels. Far corner, that is Woods. He's going to jump one up from about 12 feet. Jet Woods. He's got 4 and the lead back to 2 at 21-19. 1:40 to play here in this fourth quarter. Kramer with it now, left wing. Around right wing now to Strode. Mason with it, far corner. Back to Kramer, looks inside. Perelko thought about the shot, pulls things back out. Going to dribble between the leg, gets it to Kramer. Minute 25 to play. Strode with it. BPC on top by 2, 21-19. Ball nearly poked away by South Fulton. Perelko going to float one up, no. But he's going to drive the contact and go to the line. I believe the foul going to be whistled on number 12, Jet Woods.
South Fulton foul charge to Jet Woods, number 12. That's his second, team fifth.
Team foul number 5 on South Fulton here in the second half. Second on Woods. Perelko up and good on the first.
Ben Sheeran is back in for South Fulton and returning for Prairie City, Carter Allen at 23.
Perelko now with 8. Lead at 3, 22-19. Perelko with 1 more. And the second one is up and good and pushes the lead back to 4. 23-19, 1:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. JV contest. That's Jones with the basketball now to swing this around. Now Sullivan with it. Pilger, 23. Now the ball poked away. Huffman with it for BPC. He'll push it down the floor. He's going to drive in. Has the ball nearly poked away by Woods. And we're going to get a full timeout by Coach Steve Martin. 50.9 seconds to play. 23-19 here in the fourth quarter of this JV contest. Thanks for watching here and listening in on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4-point lead for BPC. Webb Family Farms, they've been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all the BPC athletes good luck. Also brought to you by M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, where we celebrate its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and the best in home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.bfurniturinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Spartan basketball out of the timeout, 50.9 seconds to play. 23-19 lead for BPC. Carter Allman to inbounds, gets it in the backcourt to Mason. Clock down to 48 seconds to play. Mason Going to get it screened by from Allman. Ball loose and poked away from behind by South Fulton.
South Fulton foul number 3,
Isaac Jones going to be whistled for his 4th, team 6th. And we got a sub in for South Fulton will be Grayson Spires. As Woods checks out, 43.5 seconds to play. Carter Allman to inbounds for BPC. Gets it into Strode. Strode's going to drive in, floats one up with the right hand off the iron. No rebound down to Huffman, loose on the floor and corralled by South Fulton. Woods with it now, 34 seconds behind the back, guarded by Perelku. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout by South Fulton and Coach Tom Coleman. 30.7 to play, 23-19 lead for BPC to be Rebel basketball out of the timeout. Country Financial agent Shelley Poston. See Shelley Poston at Country Financial to learn more about protection for things in your life that matter most and get started on a plan for a comfortable future. Contact Shelley Poston today at Country Financial, 309-772-3003. Horse varsity contest coming up here in just a little bit. Hopefully we'll talk it over with Coach Martin briefly after this JV contest. Again, 23-19. BPC on top. Rebel basketball out of the timeout. Possession arrow pointing in the favor of BPC as Easton Sullivan inbounds for the Rebels. Gets it in now, poked away and corralled by Mason for BPC, and we're going to expect to see fouls, and there is a foul by South Fulton.
Rebel personal foul charge to Easton Sullivan.
Foul on Easton Sullivan, his 2nd, team 7th. One of bonus free throws now for Ezra Mason. Mason looking for his first points of the evening. First one's up and rattles around, no good. Rebound down, finally corralled by Jones for South Fulton. It's Sherrod. He'll drive in, 15-footer from the free throw line. No, Perelku with the rebound down to 12 seconds left. 10 now, Mason with it for BPC, down to 8, down to 7. And Sullivan's going to pick up foul number 3 as he'll foul Mason, send him back to the line.
Sullivan, that's his 3rd, team 8 at the line for 1 and bonus, Ezra Mason.
3-point lead for BPC, 23-19, 7.3 seconds here on the clock in this 4th quarter of JV contest. Mason's first is up. This one's off and bounces off the back iron and drops for Ezra Mason. His first points of the night. Second one is up and good. And a timeout taken by South Fulton as the lead is now 6, 25-19, 7.3 seconds to play. Full timeout. That gives us time to tell you about more of our great TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH sponsors, and that includes, of course, McDonough District Hospital. Their athletic trainers in the Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 18, 19, and again in 20. 3 convenient locations will serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. South Fulton basketball out of the timeout, trail it by 6. 22, Easton Sullivan to inbound for the Rebels. Gets it into Jones. Jones going to bring it up. Gets it to Woods. Woods going to fire a long 3 off the iron. No good. And that will do it. Our final score tonight, BPC 25, South Fulton 19.
Contest for South Fulton, Ben Sherrod at a game high 10 points. Isaac Jones and Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
We will be back here in just a little bit with our varsity contest. Thank you for tuning in. This is TSSR Game Time Live.